Greetings to another video. Today's video is going to be another hill climb effort. This one is Wizard Hill, which I think has just got the best name because it just sounds magical. It is only 1.16 kilometers, 84 meters climb, and a 7% average. I've not done this one many times, to be fair, so I'm not really sure where it starts and finishes, which is not ideal if you want to get like a really good time. I'm not really fussed about times. I just like doing a bit of an effort. A bit of a blast up a climb every now and again. And so I think it's not started yet, because I think you can get actual Strava live segments, and I've got it on there, and that's why I'm looking down going, when's the segment start? I think it must have just started though. Hence my watts going up a little bit. But yeah, this is like in summer, this would be a really nice climb, but in winter the road was so like gritty and just a little bit bumpy and a bit wet. But yeah, I really, really like doing these shorter ones because I'm so used to doing long climbs, and I think doing short ones. So I think for you, if you are like, you're better at longer climbs, do the shorter ones. You can do it with me. You can have the pain that I'm going through because this is not what I'm used to doing. So it is definitely going to help improve my fitness on this type of climb, just like doing them and just practicing and pushing for I think my total time was like 4:37, and there was an average of 315 watts, which isn't that good for a 4-5 minute climb for me. That should be higher than that, but to be fair, this was I did a couple of climbs in a day, and this was like the second one that I did, so fair enough. A few of you asked me to go and do, is it called Mytholm Steeps or something in Hebden? I have actually done it before. I didn't realise I had done it before, but I went out yesterday and we started climbing up it, and they were like, nah, we'll turn around, we'll do it another day, because it was so windy. So at least I know which climb that is now and what it's called, because a lot of the times I know the climbs, but I just don't know necessarily the names of them. So I will go back and do that when it's a little bit nicer weather, because it is absolutely just so windy. We only managed to do about 20k because the wind was that bad. But so if you go back to this climb, I'm struggling a little bit, I've got to say. Like, I think on this, because it was the second one of the day and it was only a kilometre, I was like, we might as well just do it while I'm here. But yeah, my average cadence for this was like 100, and for me, I think that is really, like, it's good to do that. I think between like 80 and 100 on a climb. Like, it's 8%. I think it got to about 12%. I think it did feel pretty quite steep in some sections. I mean, it's only a kilometre, so it's all about pacing. And I think if you are wanting to get faster or fitter, like the power meter, I cannot recommend them enough. For me, like, it's really, really helped my fitness. It almost gives me that confidence that I know I can hold, a set wattage for a set number of either minutes, hours, or like multiple hours over a ride. So I don't really have any set plan apart from when I go on an Audax. I try not and go like too crazy too early on. Maybe at the end I'll push it, but I try and like just keep my watts a bit lower. So if this was like the start of an Audax, I'd be like, I need to drop off, because this is not going to be sustainable for like 8, 10, 12, 16, 20 hours. And that's why I think power meters are such a good tool for cycling. And that's also why Richard, who is got on the bike, that's why he is so far ahead, because he doesn't have a power meter. And whereas if I had said to him before, I'm going to hold this wattage, he could work out what his wattage was and hold a similar amount to try and stay close to me. But because he hasn't, I mean, I'm not like criticising him, he's doing me a massive favour just coming out with me on a few climbs just to film me. But yeah, that's kind of the difference, I think. So yeah, it's kicking up a little bit, 10%. You can see me slow down, and Richard is really, really light, so he's a lot faster on the steeper sections. But let me know if you've done Wizard Hill, because it is a really popular one around the Cheshire Lanes and stuff. And it is nice to say it's February. The weather was pretty nice. It did get a bit chilly towards the end. But yeah, let me know the other climbs that you want to see me do. There was plans this weekend for me, and a few of my friends are coming over from Wales for one of our birthdays. We're going to go and do Winnets Pass. but there is snow forecast, so I don't think we'll be going to do that. We might just end up going for a walk. If we can get out and ride, we will, hopefully on some climbs, but we'll have to play it by ear with the weather. Also, if you are fed up with the weather, I am doing a group Zwift ride tomorrow, 7 p.m. UK time, so I'll leave a link to that actually in the description of this video. So basically this is the problem is, again, like, I didn't know where the end of the segment was, so I was just like, I think that might be it.
Yeah, but I think your levels of steepness is like so different to mine.
Well, it's not no fast and it's not hard enough.
Let's go back down that way.
Just a very short, quick video today, and I'll see you on Wednesday for another video, unless I see you before tomorrow on the Zwift Social. Yeah, thanks for watching. See you next video.